guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I get to sit down and play with the newest release from Nomad Cosmetics, the Greek Odyssey collection. So I ordered it when it first came out, and I have the collection sitting here, and you get, well, I got 4 items with the collection. The collection is still available. It is $94 on their website. I'm pretty sure you can find a coupon code. I can't remember the one I used, but I think I got like 10% off. So anyway, because I ordered it at launch, I got a free silk scarf that has all kinds of Greek Odyssey references all over it. It's quite large. I mean, it's a very large scarf. I don't know if you like, you know, you can wear it however. You can wear it around your neck. You can wear it in your hair. You could tie it onto like your pocketbook. I don't know. You could do all kinds of things with it if you're into scarves. So it does have Nomad on it. I thought it was really pretty, and I was like, hey, why not? So me, I would probably like do something and like wrap it in my hair type, you know, use. So anyway, with the collection, you also get an illuminating highlighter balm. So this is what it looks like. And then let's see if we're going to see a little bit of the reflection of it. Oh, there it is. Can you see like the pinkish, purplish reflection of it? So you get that, and then you also get, the packaging is really cute. They always do pretty packaging. You also get the color adapting blush balm, which I'm excited to try this. This is what it looks like. So it's got the 3 different balms, and they're like, I don't know. I don't like sticky things, and like to touch it, it kind of reminds me of like a lip gloss, and I don't know how I'm gonna do with like a lip gloss type texture on my face. However, let's see what it says online. It says, effortlessly melting into the skin, it reacts to your natural warmth and pH for a personalized bloom of color. Designed for all skin tones, it reveals a natural soft pink tint and silky finish. With a dreamy trio of Mediterranean tones, it's a blushing essential for every Odyssey. So, I mean, it says it gives a silky finish. Let's see what it says. Tips: finger tap application. Use fingertips to tap and smooth the balm onto the cheeks, letting the warmth of your skin melt the formula for an effortless, seamless flush. Or with a brush, use a firm, dense blush brush to sweep color along the cheekbones for a draping effect. Extend the color towards the temples in a C shape, blending and diffusing the pigment to give the face a radiant, lifted glow. I don't know, maybe we should try the tapping since we're talking about it. I don't know though, my brush is, I don't know this, I do have this brush. It's not like super dense. Let's do the finger tapping. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, because again, I don't like sticky things and it's gonna sticky on my hand. So I think I'm just gonna kind of like rub around in all of them, and then, oh, look at that. And then we can kind of see what happens there. I don't know. It definitely feels like tacky, like as I'm putting it on. But hopefully it'll dry down. Again, I'm wondering too about the longevity of it. Oh, so as you swirl it around, you can see the pink gets into that. It just, I don't know. It is what it is. I wonder if you could do it with like your finger like that, and then let it sit for a minute or so, and then maybe go in with a brush to diffuse it a little bit. Just to kind of, I don't know. Just to kind of like spread it out. It's a pretty color. Let's see what the highlighting balm says. Fingertip activation. Use the warmth of your fingertips to gently break and melt the gel surface in the pan. Dab onto the high points of the face, blending thoroughly to activate the pink pearls for seamless dew-like finish. Or you could use a dense brush application for more targeted glow. Use a firm, dense brush to pick up the product. Avoid loose, fluffy highlighter brushes as a denser head is required to properly lift and buff the balm into the skin. So I think again, we'll just try it like with the fingertip, because that's what I have here. Oh, so it feels like on initial like touching, it feels like it would be like a very dense like powder. So I get what they're saying about breaking in, because then you get down into it and you can feel the creaminess of it. And this is what it looks like on my finger. So that has a lot more pink to it than I was, I think, expecting. It's not like super intense, but I think it pairs really well with the blush. Just go back in with that dense blush brush just to kind of get everything to like melt together. I like it. So anyway, I'm glad we just jumped right into that. It just rolled with it, you know. And then last but certainly not least is the palette. And this is the Greek Odyssey Intense Color and Chrome palette. And you guys know, if you've been around for a while, that these blues just drew me in. I absolutely freaking love blue. So pretty. So, so pretty. I have a debate now. So, do I do 2 looks? I actually have somewhere to go. And I love to do 2 different looks. But I'm kind of thinking, for the sake of time, you know what? Screw it. We're going to do 2 different looks because I really want to jump into these greens. Or do I do a green-blue look? Maybe I could do that. Do a green and a blue and then do, ooh, we might do that. A green, a blue, and then some yellow. There's so many options in here that I want to play with. And how dark and how light do I want to do it? Because, you know, I am really inclined to, like, look at it and be like, okay, I can go in with the lighter shade, the mid-tone darker shade, do a little something on the outer corner, and then, you know, go in with a shimmer. You know, that's always, like, a go-to look that you could do with any palette that you have. But I kind of want to mix the greens and the blues and then do something over here. But I feel like if I only do 1 look, then it's not going to do the palette justice and give you guys ideas. But I don't want to be late. I hate being late. And I really kind of want to wear my makeup. So I think I'm just going to do 1 look. So anyway, if you want to see what look I end up doing, then just keep watching. So I really want to use this green here. So I think I'm going to go into this green first. Ithaca. And I just love the embossing that Nomad does on their shadows. Ah, that's my alarm to not be late. And you get a mirror. You do get a mirror. And I might actually try to use this mirror. And I'm just going to put that color on the inner corner. And I'm using this, what am I using? It's a Beauty Bay brush, and it's dirty, and it's getting black stuff all over my hand. BB202. Why is my life like this? I swear, every time I have to, like, get somewhere, stuff does not go well. My animals in my house have been absolutely flipping awful today. So, anywho, back to it. And then I'm just going to blend that out. That blends beautifully. Then I think I'm going to go in with this green. I don't know, it's kind of dark. I'm going to go in with the green. And I'm using the same brush. This is called, Peloponnese. I don't know what that is. I am not that well versed in Greek mythology. So So I'm going to go ahead and place this all on the outer part, not on that corner, but just up above the crease, you know, a little bit below the crease. Okay, just kind of stippling on, and then I'm going to blend it all out. I'm going to clean that brush off a little bit. I'm going to go back into that prior color and just dab over where the two of them meet up. Clean it off a little bit. Dab a little more. Clean it off, and I don't have any extra product on here, and I'm just going to go ahead and lightly blend the edging. Very vibrant, everything applied nicely, and it blended out beautifully. And this reminds me of like a turquoisey ocean, you know what I mean? Like that really just beautiful color. Beautiful color. I've never been to Greece, so I don't know if the ocean over there looks like this or not, but I've seen like tropical ocean. I don't know. If you've been to Greece, let me know. Let me know. So I think what I'm going to do is take this AOA Studio E122 brush. It's just a flat shadow brush, and I'm going to go into this color here. It's like a pale green shimmer, and I just want to see what that looks like on the center. It's applying okay. Let's see. It's all right, but I think I'm going to go ahead and use my finger and pick some of that up. It is gorgeous. And I'm going to apply that just so I can get a nice base. Color's pretty. Pick up a little bit more on the brush and just build that color up a bit. I'm not quite going all the way to the inner portion of the eye. I'm just doing like this whole 2/3 of the center and just leaving a little sliver here and a little sliver there. I honestly thought this color was going to be darker, like compared to what it looks like. I think I was thinking it was going to be really like deep green, like a forest green. So I think that kind of threw me off with putting green there. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. But I think what I am gonna do, this kind of looks like a deep plum color. So I'm gonna use this color on this outer corner. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this Vasanti brush. You guys know I love this brush. What does it say? Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow Brush. There's no number or anything like that. And I'm just working this color into this outer corner and like into the crease. Nothing crazy, but nothing like super precise. I'm actually going to take my towel here and just clean up underneath. Surprise, surprise. I didn't make such a mess on this eye as I did on this eye. Residual, that is really pretty. I really like those colors so far, but I think I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit more of that green, and then I'm going to come back in and dab over this outer portion a bit, because I love taking a shimmer that actually looks more like a topper when you put it over a darker color, just because I like a little bit of that shimmer into that darker outer corner. I don't know. I just like the way it looks. You don't have to do it, but I enjoy it. And I always feel like, I always say this, but I just feel like showing you guys that look doesn't, you know, serve a greater purpose. But I always feel like taking a darker shadow and then taking one of the shimmers out of any of the palettes that I've reviewed, it just, I feel like that'd be such a beautiful eye look all on its own, just to pack on that darker color, diffuse it a bit, and then put a shimmer over it. Oh, I think it'd be stunning. And then I think because this color is so light, that part of me wanted to initially go in with one of the yellows, but I think because this is so light that the yellow and the green, there's not going to be a large differentiation between the two. So I think I want to go in with Calypso and see what this is. But hold on, you know what? Actually, let me swatch it, because as I just moved it, then I think it's going to be more pink, and that might really throw me off. Yeah, focus. Yeah, that's really going to have like an iridescent pink to it. So shoot, I might end up doing that white on the inner corner, a white matte. Who the heck am I? I have never. So I think underneath the eye, I want to take a small fluffy brush, which will be my Morphe M506. It's not super small. And I'm going to go into Odyssey over here, and I'm going to pick that up, tap it off, and then I'm going to look down so I can open up this area of the eye, and I'm just going to dust this color. Is that going to be too much? Should I go in for a brown maybe? Before I commit to that, should I go into something lighter? Let's see. So I think I'm actually going to go in with a combination of these maybe, just to do something a little more neutral, because I don't want to take away from the upper, but I don't want to do like too much. You can still see a little remnant, but that's okay. So I think I'm going to go in with, I don't know, Nostos? Nostos? I don't know. This brush clearly still had some of the blue in it, so let me see if I can recreate that with a little tinge of blue and then go into that brown. It's okay. Just remember to clean off your brushes before, you know, switching colors. It's okay. It is a-okay. So let's see. I don't know. I'm going to pick up this, I know it's a Moda short round brush, and I'm going to go into Pegasus, and let's see, before I decide what else I want to do, let's see what this does on the inner corner. That opens it up nicely. I think that was a good choice. Good choice indeed. And then there's this. I could do any of these shimmers. I think this one would be a bit dark. I could just go in with that same color there, you know. I could do that, or I could just continue on and do something a little darker. So let's see what this looks like. Just ever so lightly. Just kind of adds a little bit just to deepen it up. But I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to go ahead, hop off, finish up, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. And then I'll go ahead and zoom out and we can talk about it. So since I have the lashes, I have the box in my hand, I went ahead and put these lashes on. They are in AOA Studio Deluxe Curl Premium Faux Mink Lashes in 1690 Diana, I think. I think that's what this is. Diana, I don't know. But anyway, I really like them. I enjoy AOA Studios lashes. They are affordable. They look good. They apply nicely. They last a while, and they're super, did I say they're super affordable? But they also do different charities. So this one is Giving Back Her, and that says part of the proceeds support women's promising future. So I don't know. They have different ones that they give to. So I like those. And then what else is right in front of me? My lips. I went ahead and lined my lips with the Summer Fridays Almond. Oh gosh, what does that say? Flushed Latin. What? flushed lip satin. So I just pushed those two words together. So anyway, that is my life. So anyway, I just went ahead and lined my lips with that, and then I bring it in a little bit, and sometimes I pat it just to like blend it out a bit, and then I went over top of that in the center for something a little lighter, which is a satin lipstick called Haze from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Just a super nude, beigey nude lipstick, and then I topped it with my P. Louise Stay Shining, what is this called? Lip. I feel like there's a word that, anyway, it's this one, and it's in pink marshmallow. It's the new one. If you haven't seen the Easter eggs that I unboxed, it's from that. So if you want to check it out, go ahead and check that out. It looked like something black was right there, but I think it's just this lash and the way it comes in a little further. I think it's just the way it's sitting. I don't know. Anyway, it was kind of bothering me. I thought something was on me, and there is not anything on me. So anyway, I think that's it. As for the collection, I really enjoyed it. I actually really did. This looks really nice. It does still have a tackiness to it though, so I don't know longevity wise, or if you don't like sticky things, how you're gonna feel about that. And I mean, I guess that's a given for any kind of balm. It doesn't feel as sticky up here as it does down here, but there's more product down here. Okay, so there is that. I don't know what would happen if you set it with a like setting powder, because it's a sticky balmy type thing. But I do have the new Natasha Denona High Glam setting powder that I really need to do a tutorial with. So anyway, there's that. Don't know about that. Don't know, like summertime, how I'm gonna feel about it, and not really sure. As far as the palette, I really enjoyed the palette. I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed doing one look. I really did. Normally I'm doing two different looks, and then I'm like, I enjoy doing two looks. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying, but today, right now, but I am also in a hurry and I don't want to be late. But I really enjoyed doing one look. I had a lot of fun with it, and I really like how it turned out. Everything applied nicely. Everything blended well. Even for my little mishap down here, it worked out. It really did. I enjoyed it. I started to go with the blue, and then I was like, no, let's do the brown, and then it came out with the blue anyway, and I really like it. I really like how it went, and who am I putting a white matte? Now, it does look like it has mixed with a bit of the blue, so it doesn't look like that pure white that it is. I don't hate it. I'm not mad about it, but it is what it is, but it still brightens up the eye. I really honestly thought this color out here was gonna be a lot darker, because honestly, this to me looks like it's gonna be like a forest green. Like something darker like that. I didn't expect it to come out so light and bright, but I honestly like the light and bright. Like I said, it reminds me of like a beautiful turquoise ocean. Okay, I can't talk. I think that's enough rambling on. I need to go get something to eat before I run out the door, and I've got to put some shoes on because I have my cow slippers on right now, and I don't think I want to run out in those. So anyway, I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and well, and I hope this video helped you decide whether you want to get this collection or not, or just maybe stick to the palette. So anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or afternoon or whenever you're watching this. Bye.